right? I just gotta say this. So y'all don't think, the scriptures tell you to, trust. You can't trust men. You can't put your trust in men because men are flawed. So y'all don't think that these men that sit before you or whatever, leaders, whatever, y'all don't think that they can tell lies? Y'all don't think that they're capable of dealing with deceit? Y'all think everybody else outside of them is lying? It's pretty crazy to me. It's like, I don't put nothing past nobody, but y'all not using that same logic. There's two sides to every story, but y'all don't go get the other side. Y'all just believe these men. So let me help you deal with logic. First, right? Motive, right? Why would they need to lie to the people? Right? What do they have to lose? Because guess what? I ain't got no church. I ain't asking y'all for tithes and offering. I ain't pressing y'all on the Sabbath to pay tithes and offering and pay for feast days. I don't have no church. I'm not even on here. I'm not on here teaching. Right? So what motive do I have to feel like I got to tell y'all some lies? I don't gain anything from this. But what can they lose? What's in jeopardy for them? And why they have to lie to y'all? Think about that. That church is not a church. It's a corporation, right? And what corporations do to maintain their integrity, you know what I'm saying, when they're being exposed, is they like to lie and embellish, right? Because they have to keep, they have to keep the money coming in. So they gotta say whatever they gotta say to keep the money. And I'm gonna just say that because everybody on here talking about where's the receipts, where's the proof? Y'all never ask them niggas where the receipts at or where the proof at, because they got you believing you can't receive accusations against them. Y'all don't never ask them niggas where the proof at. And I'm going to tell y'all, they don't have nothing on me but a bunch of lies, right? I mean, even still now, this dude down here in Houston, this loser, REI, still lying on me. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Trying to tell people, I tried to holler at other people's wives. It ain't one sister in the entirety of that church, over in America and overseas. It ain't one woman that can tell you I tried to holler at them or I hit on them or none of that. It ain't one woman in the church, even in Houston. It ain't one woman that can say I ever tried to talk to them. Right? But there's women that can tell you that some of these leaders then made passes at them, flirted with them while their wives were in the building, touching on them, the wrong way, making wrong touches. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so understand this, bro, and just keep this in mind. Mike ain't got nothing to gain from putting the truth out there. Mike ain't got nothing to gain for trying to put some lies out there. Like, what the hell I need to lie for? There's nothing to gain. I don't have a church. My friend. I don't. I don't got y'all money. He got y'all money. Ricard got y'all money. I ain't got y'all money. So I ain't about to sit here and lie to y'all so I can keep y'all money. I don't got y'all money, bruh. Y'all see me, I ain't came out. People asking me, about a GoFundMe and stuff to try to help with, certain. I ain't even put no GoFundMe up. I'm not even, it ain't, listen, I'm not about that. If I don't need a GoFundMe, I'm not finna just put it up there for no reason. Because I'm not no scammer. Right? I ain't no scam artist, bruh. Then I even seen people talking about some, oh man, see, they must have made him mad. That's why he came out and said something. They must have, they didn't give him what he wanted. That's why, listen, bro. I didn't have no reason to leave. I keep telling y'all, I had all the perks. Everybody in the church knew who I was. I could have went overseas whenever I wanted to and be chilling. I ain't have to go through all the channels that y'all got to go through for me to do certain things. In that church, I had perks. Well, nobody gonna tell me no. So why did I jump out there and let all this stuff be known? The crazy thing is the Most High gave me many signs throughout the years that place wasn't a place I should have been. But you got to understand, when you in a cult, you know what I'm saying? You're allowing your mind to tell you certain things. You know what I'm saying? You look past certain things. You forgive stuff real quick and stuff, stuff get done wrong to you. You just chalk it up to, sometimes you got to suffer wrongfully under Christ, and which is not even really true. But you just try to put things behind you and try to keep going forward. Really, when you really should be examining all that stuff. You really should be examining it. Right? And paying attention. Like, is the Most High trying to show me something? He's clearly trying to tell me something about this cult. And y'all got to take heed to that spirit. That's the Holy Spirit trying to wake y'all up. Yeah, bro. So all of that, people talking about something, I ain't got no receipts. Y'all tripping, bro. I'm talking about these dudes can get in front of y'all and say whatever, and y'all don't even ask them nothing. Y'all don't ask them to prove nothing. But people that ain't them, they gotta prove it. They gotta prove all things. But you can't receive accusations against, you see, the elders. I gotta do these goddamn fingers. I just see some balloons. Yeah, elders, huh? You can't receive accusations against elders, huh? Man, them dudes ain't no elders, bro. They ain't sent by the Most High. They not. They're not. There's a lot of deceit. And y'all better wake up, bro. Yeah, because I'm at this point. Because I don't really give a damn what y'all niggas be talking about. I don't care. You feel me? I'm at this point. I ain't got to prove nothing to nobody. I don't. I really don't. Because y'all don't ask them to do that. So don't ask me to do that. You're going to get disrespected by me. If you keep asking me, but you ain't asking them. Tell Ricard to show you in scriptures, give definitive proof that he's allowed to charge people for the gospel. That he's allowed to charge people for learning the Bible. Because I know a bunch of scriptures that speak against that. Even in Micah. Right? Ask him to prove that. Right? Ask him to ask him about that priority list. Huh? Yeah, when you get a chance, ask Ricard why he ain't do that paperwork with me for that album. And why he stole my money. Y'all go ask him that. Right? Y'all want me to show and prove. He don't explain nothing. He never explains himself. Never. Because all he chalks it up to is, y'all receiving accusations against an elder. Them niggas don't never got to take no accountability for nothing. But the people that's coming out on y'all behalf to try to wake y'all up and tell y'all stuff, we owe y'all all these explanations. But they ain't got to prove nothing. Y'all niggas got me messed up. Don't ask me for no receipts. It's going to be a problem. Go ask them niggas for some receipts. Crazy. And look, man, Ricard is a multi-millionaire. He's a multi-millionaire. Okay? But y'all still got to pay for feast and pay for the Passover and pay for the academy. When he showed me his account them years ago, that was 10 years ago, he showed me it was almost $3 million in his account. That was 10 years ago. He way the hell up now. But then y'all get to the Passover and they still pass around a collection plate and take up an offering. All that money ain't built one church. A bunch of churches are still renting. Yeah, why don't y'all go ask him about that? Why y'all keep asking me stuff? I ask him why y'all still having to pay for stuff. And he's got millions of, listen, I'm not lying. Go ask him. You know, y'all don't even know, you know, around 2018, y'all don't even know how much the Houston body alone was bringing in tithes and offering. 20 to 30,000 a month. Y'all don't even know that. So go ask Ricard how the hell we got evicted out of that building and had to move and jump around from place to place and rent. Where'd the money go? Where did the money go? Bills wasn't getting paid. How is that? We transferred all the money over to headquarters. Y'all had all the money. How the hell we get evicted? Like we did. Go ask the questions. Stop asking me stuff. Okay? It's all good though. Cause y'all gonna get to that little fake Passover concert and y'all gonna start noticing everything I've been saying. You're gonna start to see it. And it's gonna make you uncomfortable. And you're gonna be looking around and you're gonna start asking yourself, why am I here? This ain't about Christ. Why am I here? So these men could be the celebrities that they were never going to be in the world. And they get exalted and this is why I'm here. This is some type of fake Hebrew award show. Y'all gonna start seeing it. I ain't gonna be there at that month. I'm gone. I'm out of there, nigga. Gone. You feel me? I'll tell y'all, man, this dude Ricard he be scheming, bro. Be scheming. You know what I'm saying? Even to the degree where he saying things like, yeah, it's gonna be a big turnout at the Passover this year. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be able to, take up that collection, you know what I'm saying, to go towards helping the work. No, nigga. No, you see about 3,000-4,000 people up in here. And it's more money to be made. But you telling me it's to go towards helping the work. And all of these churches all of these churches still renting buildings. You ain't built no church for none of these congregations. But it's to go towards helping the work. Hey, when he passed that plate around, remember what I'm telling y'all. The love of money corrupts people, bro. And millions of dollars it corrupts you, bro. And that's why the Levites, you know what I'm saying, to deal with the priesthood, the Levites weren't rich. They weren't rich people, man. They couldn't be given a bunch of money and stuff like that, even in the scripture, because they'll get corrupted. You've seen certain instances where certain priests got corrupted in the scriptures over some money. So no, these priests, listen, everybody be I didn't hear people lie talking about trying to say Christ was rich or something like that. Like no, he wasn't rich. Christ wasn't walking around asking people for tithes and offering. He wasn't walking around asking people for money, right? He didn't charge people to teach the scriptures. So if it don't look like Christ, bro, it's not Christ, period. And then people would be saying like, well, Ricard can't live in no hut and be broke. I'm not saying he gotta live in a hut, but $1.7 million house, You don't need, what you need that for? What you need this big old house for? Boy, oh, go tell mommy to turn it on. That's my son. Leave it on. All right, close the door. Close the door. Close the door. Close the door. Close that door. But yeah, man, I ain't saying people got to live in a hut, but man, your house is worth millions. Why? And then you got property in different places. You got the. I done been to some of his other properties and stuff like that. Like, why you got all this? Why? This is not part of the work. What is this? Come on, bruh. I keep trying to understand some of y'all, like, why y'all getting mad at me for telling y'all the truth. Am I now your enemy because I tell you the truth? I'm like, some people like mad. What did I do to you? What about what he did to you? I didn't do nothing. I was among you. Okay? You see my face. Listen, the only relationship that y'all have with Ricard is y'all telephones and y'all computer screens. Y'all seen me. Y'all seen me in the flesh. Y'all seen me in person, bro. I wasn't this exclusive on some celebrity type nonsense like some of these weirdo dudes that call themselves leaders be on. I don't need no security walking me around. And I just keep thinking about Lackamai. If y'all don't know Lackamai, he was the former elder in Houston, man. It all goes back then because I ain't gonna lie, man. He was a true leader, right? He was a true leader. He didn't brag and talk about himself all the time. He cared for the people. He was a principal for years. You know what I'm saying? For decades and all of that. He didn't need nobody walking him to the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? He didn't need nobody carrying his stuff and walking behind him and all this nonsense that you see these other niggas doing. Like they like some real celebrities or something like that. Lackamai never did none of that stuff, bro. That stuff is weird. If you need security, bro, you're guilty of something. But yeah, anyway, bro. Yeah, bro, it's a cult, bro. And I can admit it. You know, it is what it is. I can confess my faults, bro. Because what type of organization would tell people, you know, to lead their families, lead their children, get over there and get overseas in Egypt, be struggling and don't got none of that stuff made sense, bro. Hey, and then the people who did it, who was over there with me, y'all probably be mad at me or whatever, bro. I'm sorry, bro. But when we think about it now, we never had to even leave because we came back. We left our families. We lost relationships. Hey, man, that's some super cult stuff, bro. That man ain't never tell us to go back neither. Look. Yeah, and I understand, you know, we was young. Everybody over there was just young, bro. We was all in our 20s. Ricard's like the oldest person there. We sitting there, followed this man all the way overseas. You know what I'm saying? Because America was supposed to be destroyed, and it never got destroyed, bro. It never blew up. You know what I'm saying? And we can say, "Oh man, we left too early." No, listen, bro. I don't know about all that. I'm sorry. I mean, yeah, certain things happening now, but listen, bro. That man should have told us to go home. A lot of us had kids and stuff, bro. He should have never did that, what he did. Never, bro. Crazy. And look, bro, Ricard, this is the whole weird, that Ricard didn't want nobody to leave. He didn't want nobody to leave, bro. I mean, the things he would say to certain people to get us to stay there is amazing. I'm telling y'all, this dude talked me out of even coming back to bury my father. He was talking me out of it. He'd get on there and lie and say that he didn't, which is so crazy to me, bro. Because I had never seen that scripture about let the dead bury their dead. I had never seen that scripture before. And he read me that scripture. My father's dead. Yeah, bro. Straight manipulation. He did not want us to leave. He didn't want us to leave. Yeah, bro, had folks leaving their wives and leaving their children and you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, all the red flags was there, man, but we was just young. We was young. I can't, and I've had to come to a point where I had to forgive myself for not coming back to see my father when he was dying and not even coming back to bury him, his funeral. I had to forgive myself. And I had to realize I was under manipulation. I was under strong delusion. I was under, a delusion from this man. Because I was young and devoted. So I had to I almost needed, I was having breakdowns. Y'all don't even know. I was having episodes, right? Not coming back to bury my father was plaguing me so bad. I was drinking, you know what I'm saying? I was talking crazy to my wife and stuff like that. Like, bro, I was really going through it because the guilt was just so bad. Once I realized, man, I should have came back. But I had to forgive myself because, I was under this dude, Ricard, who talked me out of coming back to bury my father, knowing I was devoted to him and trying to be devoted to this truth and was able to manipulate me. So I forgave myself because I know that's what he was doing to me. He knew he could have got me to do anything. The one thing he didn't tell me to do was go back and bury my father. Just manipulated me out of it. And then like I told y'all in the video I got on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? He'll come to me, and ask me when my father was dealing with what he was dealing with, he asked me what I want to do. So what you want to do, young man? I got you, right? I get it in me to say, I'm going back. I'm going to go back. And then he'll come with something and talk me out of it. You know what I mean? Like on some serpent type stuff, bro. I'm not lying to y'all about this. He's very manipulative. He knows the things to say to make you stay. And that's what he's doing to the whole congregation of people, bro. That's why a lot of y'all ain't left yet. It's the honest truth, bro. He got the gift of gab like a mother. You know what I'm saying? Even how he was able to have me over there when he flew me over to Europe and stuff like that and have me doing all this music for him. You know what I'm saying? And never giving me a dime the whole time I'm over there. He knew he had me. That's what I keep trying to tell y'all. He know he got a lot of y'all. He know he got y'all. Y'all not going nowhere. No time soon. He gonna milk you. He gonna milk you, bro. He's milking y'all right now. Yeah, I keep trying to tell y'all, bro, I ain't got to lie about this stuff, bro. I ain't got nothing to gain from none of this stuff. I ain't got nothing to gain from it. But, bro, y'all need to wake up, bro. Y'all need to take y'all power back, man. Yeah, bro. He got a lot of y'all. These elders, they not real elders, bro. Like, they're not. These is regular people, bro. But they got a spell on y'all, bro. I just keep thinking about like some of these people in Houston who've been knowing me 10 plus years that's listening to this loser down here in Houston make up lies about me. And y'all been knowing me longer than this guy. But that's the delusion. It will cause you to believe lies. Blatant lies. I'm talking about this dude in here trying to tell people like I'm a homosexual and stuff like that. I got a whole wife. I got a whole family. And people that I've known is believing it, bro. Y'all in a cult, bro. Cause y'all know me. And y'all know how I am. And y'all sit there and let this dude say all this crazy ass stuff about me. Y'all in a cult, bro. I mean, y'all not even using logic. If I was hollering at people's wives and trying to get at brothers' wives, how the hell was I a deacon in that church? How did I get all these perks? How I get to be all at Ricard House all the time? If I'm doing all of this stuff that this dude is telling y'all that I was doing. Y'all not even using common sense, bro. I'm a whole dick. Yeah, bro. Make it make sense, man. Just make it make sense. I'm accused of all of this stuff, but I was y'all deacon. I done all of this immorality to people, but I sat before y'all and taught scriptures and everything. Man, some of y'all, man, I was really trying to be nice about it, man. But it's like, I want to call y'all something so bad. Who's believing this nonsense? People who know me. That's people I've lived with. That know me and sit there and let this dude be lying on me. How can you even stomach this stuff knowing that you know me for real? Well, I'm going to tell y'all the dangerous thing, bro. These men, this is the dangerous part. They believe they're being led by the Spirit. To even say, this is what they do. Let me tell you what they do. They'll just make up some nonsense as if something's being revealed to them. They would just throw some stuff out there and make you believe that the Most High is revealing this stuff to them about a person. That's dangerous. That's a dangerous mentality to have because that's all Ricard do. That's all REI do. That's what a lot of them brothers do. Just say some wild stuff and blame it on the Spirit like the Spirit revealed it to them. And let me tell you, you can't tell Ricard nothing. This is his church. His name is on it. It's Richard Shepherd Jr. His name is on all them LLCs, all them nonprofits, all everything. His name is on everything. You can't tell that man nothing. It's a total conflict of interest, right? You try to correct him or tell him something that needs to be done, right? What he gonna tell you is, he gonna wait on it and he gonna say, I'm gonna wait on the Spirit. Bro, I'm gonna wait on the Spirit, brother. That's what Richard Shepherd Jr. is going to do. Because he believes he's being led by the Spirit to do all this stuff. He believes he's being led by the Spirit to charge off for the academy. He believes he's being led by the Spirit to, to press people about tithes and offering and have a priority list and take up an offering at the Passover after y'all done already spent all y'all money. He believes the Spirit is telling him to do this. And let me make this clear. Them not my elders. Them not my leaders. So don't tell me how to refer to them. I'd say whatever I want to say, really. So when I say nigga, I mean that. I don't look at them like that. That's y'all daddies. That ain't my father. Right? That's your daddy. That ain't mine. So listen. I ain't got they some regular people from the street to me for the stuff that's going on up in there. I don't even understand why y'all still putting up with some of that nonsense. especially the way them men is treating their wives. It's a total chauvinistic, demonic spirit in that organization. Women are not protected in that organization. Not even a little bit. I'm telling you. Yeah, you got this loser, REI, making these brothers believe that they can leave their wives for the most simplest things. And I'm talking about this dude be going hard on the women in that church. Like I said, the lesson could be about, the lesson could be about Egypt, what happened in Egypt, but you always find some segue to talk down at them sisters. Every weekend. Very chauvinistic, disrespectful. I'm talking about this dude didn't shoot. He'll shoot shots at his own wife while she's sitting in there. Let alone his ex-wife while the kids are sitting in there. Them dudes don't even respect their wives no more, bro. At all. You had a brother up in there, and don't ask me how I know this, but I'm not lying. I had a brother up in there tell his wife, if she don't lose weight, he gonna leave her. And he's a fat ass person. Excuse my French, I'm sorry, but I mean, you fat nigga. How you gonna threaten to leave your wife and you big too? Like, what's giving them the sense, the way that they can talk like this to their wives? It's brothers in there that said some crazy stuff to their wives, threatening to leave their wives. It's dudes in there cheating on their wives, and it's being justified because the wife did something wrong. Or she ain't doing what she's supposed to be doing. She ain't making herself look good. Because REI in there telling brothers telling them people that it's not a sin to look at women. And Christ said, don't even do that. And let me tell you, the men, I'm talking about these men straight wicked to their wives, and they're being protected by the church. The women are not protected like what y'all think in that church. They not. When they in these councils with people, it's nothing but men. It ain't no older sisters in there to help counsel. It's all men. And men support men first. That's just what they do in that church. I'm talking about a brother could be straight tripping on a bunch of nonsense. And they gonna be looking at the sister like, well, sister, well you gotta do better. You gotta clean up more. You gotta rub his feet. You gotta draw him some bath water. You gotta, all this nonsense, and excusing what this brother did to his wife. That's that church. Now I can say this, it ain't every marriage, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people been married a long time. But the whole thing is, it's the majority. It's the majority. I'm talking about real marital issues going on throughout the whole church. Because it's a chauvinistic, demonic spirit in that organization that don't care for women. There's another scenario that didn't happen where the men, the leadership sided with the man and took this girl's kid from her. Yeah. So it ain't no surprise that was going on with the sister Portia and REI. That ain't no surprise. That's a spirit. I mean, and it's crazy. Especially down here in Houston, there was a time when brothers got together. We didn't even talk about our wives. We ain't talk about women at all. We talking about the spirit. We talking about the truth. But now these brothers get together and they complain about their wives. They get together and complain about what their wives ain't doing and what their wives. I'm talking about like these brothers done turned into some straight females, bruh. I'm not joking. A lot of these women up in there can attest. I'm talking about it's women that's crying out for help because they in these marriages with these men and the church is not helping them. They crying out for help and they not getting it. They not. And the people that's giving the counsels to these marriages, to these married couples, they marriages is effed up. They marriages is screwed all the way up. But you trying to counsel somebody? Giving brothers terrible advice. Giving these couples terrible advice. Yeah. It's the wrong spirit up in there, man. But, it's a cult. It's a cult. You look at these cults, man, the women be getting treated bad in these cults. They not treated that well. Right? They're subject to their husbands. It's not a marriage no more. You a slave. He own you. You know? That's what it turns into in a cult. And like I'm telling y'all, I'm not even joking because I didn't seen it myself. I didn't seen these brothers, you know what I'm saying? They wives are in the building and they walking up and getting in the faces of some of these single sisters and laughing and joking and playing. And I'm like, listen, I wasn't on that. I wasn't on that when I was over there. I told brothers not to do that. Because you didn't want stuff to look a certain type of... I didn't even really hug sisters in there. I gave them a dap. And guess what? Them women in there can attest to that. I'm dapping. How you doing, sis? I'm married. You married. Dap. You single. You finna be somebody's dap. I don't even move like that. These brothers be in there, they wives in the building and flirting and shooting shots at these single women. Crazy. Yeah, man. These married men, even from the elder. I'm talking about you about to break your neck, jump off the stage so you can hug on some single sisters, right? I'm talking about your brothers up in there giving sisters hugs and holding them too long, sitting down with them and touching their leg and all of this crazy stuff. These are married men. But they being told that if their wives ain't doing what they supposed to be at the house, they can start looking at other women. This is what they were told. There's no context needed. This is what they were told. Listen, this ain't no context. Listen, Ariana tell, hey, you can't get mad at your husband if you ain't looking how you supposed to be looking and he online scrolling. You can't get mad at him. Yes, the hell they can, nigga, because you coveting. You lusting. I'm talking about these women catch spiritual beatings when them guys get on the podium. Well, really just Ariana, just that loser down there who he just hate women. I don't know what's up with this dude. The women can't catch no break on the Sabbath. He got to say something about them. And they got to sit there while they husband getting bigged up. The husband feeling himself now because he ain't talking to me. He talking to you. They get home and, well, you heard what Elder Ariana said. You heard what he said talking to their wives like that. You heard what he said. You gotta do better. You gotta do better. It's crazy, bro. Chauvinistic demonic spirit in that church. I mean, this dude then said it outright that, women are like children. Women are like, I don't think he just said it. It just come out of his mouth and don't nobody say nothing. Because women are like, and his wife on the front row too. So she a child? Your wife is a child? All these other brothers' wives, they children? And women just sit there and they can't say nothing. Right? That's a cult, man. That's a cult. Marriages are being ruined. Being ruined, bruh. I don't know what y'all gonna do. I'm the hell up out of there. Them ain't my elders, nigga. They some regular old niggas to me. Yeah, it's weird to me, bro. But the funny thing is, cause even Ricard be having his moments when he want to go in on some women, but his wife be going off on his ass. Any of that stuff he's saying on camera, he can't say none of that stuff to her. He can't say it. She will cuss him smooth out. Yeah, y'all don't know his wife like that. Y'all don't know her. But look, he can't play with her like that. I'm talking about, listen, she done went off on him so bad, we get in the car and he go pick up some flowers. Yeah, I used to be a witness to the, I used to be feeling bad for her. I used to be like, God, I'm like, damn. He gonna run to the little flower store real quick. He go grab them flowers. Yeah, young man, sometimes, just for peace sake, just for peace sake. I'm like, yeah, peace sake, all right. You gonna get your ass whooped. Woo! Oh, Lord. Oh, man. Yeah, a couple of us used to witness it. It was bad. But, hey, like I say, the people women gotta be protected, bro. And they not protected in that church. Yeah, man, I be feeling bad for them sisters up in there, man. I be feeling bad for them sisters. Especially in the Houston body. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never like hearing him just go in on them. If people try to wonder down there why after I played the piano, I left. I go in the back. I don't want to hear this dude. There's no edification coming from this guy. There's no edification, bro. Man, what is that? Yeah. He want to talk about himself 24/7. And then he want to hate, he want to hate on people, and he want to talk down at the women. All this what he want to do. That's what he want to do. The women go home, they be pissed. They can't say nothing, no, because, them brothers gonna call their daddy, REI, on them. They don't want them problems. Yeah, but I ain't gonna keep ranting, I ain't been on here in a while and talk to y'all about that cult that y'all in over there. I ain't trying to listen. I ain't trying to be disrespectful. I ain't trying to make y'all feel bad, but come on, bro. Y'all know this. Y'all know, like, a lot of this stuff is just weird. It's just weird, bro. It's too weird. I'm talking about, even when that COVID stuff happened, that was the weirdest the church had ever gotten. Oh my God, bro. They was telling people not to go to the hospital. I'm talking, listen, I don't even know if I should talk about this, bro. People had died under that leadership and under that whole don't go to the hospital. Yeah, bro. And they think they being led by the Spirit. People dying. It's like these dudes in position think they think they can give you medical advice and be making things worse. Sit on that stage and give you all of this medical advice, and you go to the house and you screwing yourself up, listening to them, doing some stuff you ain't supposed to be doing to your body, because you believe these men are led by the Spirit. Man, that's a cult, bro. That's a cult. I'm talking about that COVID stuff was weird. How the church started moving, bro. I think around that time is when I started to notice, like, man, nah, something ain't right. Cause these are some weird mandates they got for the people. Crazy. Like around that time, man, and you know, a sister had died. She was at the house. She couldn't breathe, right? And you had a certain family that was giving her like some over the counter giving them some medicine, and the sister really should just went to the hospital, right? So you know the sister can't breathe, and one of the deacons go over there to the house, and he do CPR on her while she on the bed. You're supposed to be on the flat surface on the floor. You doing CPR, she choking, she can't breathe. You making it worse. You bouncing her up and down. The sister died. I mean, the Most High was giving me all the signs was there the whole time. Man. Yeah, bro. They you know, in there trying to give people all of these little supplements and these herbal stuff and it, you know what I'm saying? And people making stuff worse. Instead of letting these people just go to the hospital, get a diagnostic and see what's really going on and getting whatever the help that they need. The church telling people don't go to the hospital. I'm talking about around COVID. They was telling people do not go. If you go to the church, if you go to the hospital and they test you with the thing, you can't come back to the church. You got to watch from home. This is what the church was telling people. If you go get swabbed, because there's something in that swab. There's something up in there. They're giving people. I'm talking about Ricard just tripping, bro. Just tripping. Talking about the spirit telling him this stuff. Straight nonsense. I don't know what else to tell y'all, man. I can tell y'all, following Ricard and all of that, I'm going to tell you one brother that passed some years ago, Azaniah. Brother Azaniah passed. He first he died, then he came back. Man, the brother said he went to hell, bro. He said he didn't even make it. And at the time, he following Ricard. He following Ricard. He following everything Ricard's saying. But he died that day and came back and said that he wouldn't have made it. Y'all don't think that's weird, bro? The brother said he went to hell. So what is this? Who is y'all following, bro?